Yeah. Yo, welcome to the This Is Why We Work podcast, episode cinco. Fuck is niggas talking about? We here. Yeah,
That was good Spanish.
bring that. Yeah. Nah, they don't even. I'll get crazy. They don't know. They don't know. Oh my God. Why you didn't tell me I was looking like I ate a bucket of chicken?
I wasn't looking at your lips, bro.
Bro, you could look at my lips, bro. That's for me. That's fine, bro. It's part of my face, bro. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Just make sure I'm structured, all right? Don't have me out here looking unstructured. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Mm.
That's it. Um, yeah, examine. Yeah. Feel me? Honk, honk, honk. Nigga, we here. All right, so today we got a couple things going on for y'all. For me, sometimes you gotta think about things how you don't want to think about.
That's the A Boogie best line ever.
It might be. Nah. Today we just gonna talk about a few little quick hitters, feel me? And
Gonna
yeah, I mean yeah.
because we gonna be doing reviews soon. So like again, double the content soon. Very, very soon, actually. Like very, very soon. So
No, for sure. I mean, I don't think it's crazy to say it. Yeah, y'all should be expecting double content either this week or next week.
yeah.
But
We're gonna start the reviews like tomorrow type. Yeah.
the thing is that he said like, but no, we're literally starting the reviews tomorrow. Um,
To get that word out of my vocabulary.
Facts.
Very
But we kind of figured that like it's not the same to be like, yo, this is cool and not really talk about it. Like you gotta like talk about it, feel me? Like, yeah, like hinting at it is not it. Talk about it.
yeah.
So we're gonna talk about it. Feel me? For me, I walk the walk, talk the talk, and feel me?
Yep.
Smorgasbord. Um, all right. So first on the list, we get the easy stuff out the way. You already know how we do this, man. The MCU has pushed back
Everything.
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 Everything. Deadpool, Blade, Avengers. Deadpool only got pushed back like 2 days, but but
Something
Blade.
oh,
Well,
Dune Part Two got pushed forward, so that's all I
facts.
care about. That's all I care about, man.
And I still didn't watch Doom 1.
I'll
I
tell you,
will watch it though.
I'm a Dune stan.
That movie is intimidating because it's very, very long.
It's very long, but it's stamped my Timothy Chalamet fan card. Like I was already getting there, but that movie is fire, bro.
Bro, I've only heard good things. So for me, I would hope so. Now, why does one hair is
Ooh,
tweaking?
bro. You gotta, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna lock in. Probably not soon. You know what I mean? Soon.
I mean, you got
Because
a year until.
yeah, I mean, like what it really is for me is like I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I was probably mad loud just now. I was fixing my light. I ain't even gonna lie. What it is for me is that that movie is mad long. It's October. I've been watching mad horror movies.
That's a.
Um, Feel me? Like you just gotta wait in line. Wait his turn. Hmm?
I'm gonna rewatch it soon. I love that movie. Yeah, but yeah, MCU got all pushed back, guys. So
Which is tough because Avengers not coming out till 2026. That
bro,
sounds crazy.
bro, that's wild, bro. You know, I was like, so a YouTuber I watch just made a retrospective of not a retrospective because the phase isn't finished yet.
Yeah,
When
it's about to be.
when Endgame, yeah, it's about to be. When Endgame came out, he made a video called "We've Been Taking the MCU for Granted." He just made a video called "The MCU is Taking Us for Granted," and it put into perspective. I was 8 when the MCU started, bro. I
This
am
is crazy.
2, and it is still going.
Yeah,
The continuous story. It's
yeah,
not.
the same story.
It's not like it's a franchise like Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars, but it's a franchise. But like, although Star Wars kind of did it, but
The same story went on for
yeah,
almost 50. No, 50.
no,
Basically 50 years.
almost.
Star Wars, the original, came out in 77, I believe. So
But
and the last one.
it's a lot less content.
Yo, but significantly, that was only 9 movies.
There's the
Oh,
nine,
like
it's the nine
some
movie,
spinoffs.
the Clone Wars, and then the spin-offs. But
Yeah, they had like Rebels, stuff like that. But
Phase 4 is the same amount of movies as the first two phases. And the first two phases
is
took
that's
roughly,
not including shows?
including shows.
Oh, I was about to say Jesus Christ.
It's the same amount of content, including
Yeah,
shows.
yeah,
So if you want to include shows, episodes, the run times are even longer.
yeah.
It's a lot. I didn't realize how
It is.
much it is really.
No, they're pumping out content. That's why, like the rumor, the report that was like Kevin Feige, like his attention is spread too thin, bro. What they have one man at the head of a million different moving machines, which I mean, I get, like you do want, feel me, one person who was able to structure y'all up, if we being honest. One person who was able to structure y'all up and make sure that we had this continuous story and it was going well and we were all headed towards one direction. It makes a whole lot of sense that you would want that. But the only problem is
Suffering the
it's
content.
one man and he has to, like, realistically, how is he putting his attention on all of those things?
Exactly. And the
Like,
suffering, bro.
it is gonna suffer for sure. For
Except
me.
so good in 2022. Who would have thought?
What? Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And we will review that. Feel me? But yeah, man, it's tough. It's definitely tough. And that is a crazy thing to think about because I was 10 when the MCU first started. And to think that I've been which that's part of the allure of the MCU, and it's the reason why their fan base is so strong still, because it's like we all grew up with the MCU,
Oh,
and
and
that's part of the reason why a lot of people are upset with the MCU now because none of like there's few characters from when we first started watching, but they're taking lesser roles. We're introducing new people, and without the same time to introduce them in the same way, a lot of people will get disinterested. For me, like we got how many characters from like the original Avengers or in general were introduced without having like their own like movie to flesh them out,
Black
or at
Widow.
least a significant role in another movie. Black Widow, yes, and
Um,
Hawkeye.
in Hawkeye, but I think that's it. But that's because the team was so much smaller.
Yeah,
So yeah, and like the side like War Machine and Falcon,
yeah.
but like the team, like there's so many characters now. It's egregious.
It's a ridiculous amount of characters. I sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, bro, they have enough, right? They're about to have their third team, but they're pushing towards their fourth and their fifth, I believe. Let me think about that. Look, the Avengers, which we don't really have right now, but we will, obviously, for me. We will have a set Avengers group again, right? And we're gonna get the Fantastic Four, and then we're gonna get the X-Men, and then we're gonna get the Young Avengers, and then we have a Thunderbolts movie coming out. And then I don't know if I forgot anybody. But I mean, that's 5 teams. And the thing is, that makes all the sense in the world because it would like I mean that's how the comic books are working, right? These stories are being told at the same time. We have all these characters, but the thing is, I just remembered they also have Kevin Feige as the head of Marvel, not just the MCU. And no, my son need a vacation. Y'all figure out, and I ain't gonna lie.
It's impossible for him to have them.
Yeah, because he has to head, bro. You're heading the comics and the fucking movies.
2 movies a year. Like my brain,
Yeah,
I don't even know what that would feel like.
nah, it's insane because you know how many comic books are dropping, and obviously you kind of delegate different people with responsibilities, but at the end of the day, you have to be the one to make sure that these responsibilities happen if you're doing your job well, right? Because obviously there are bosses who kind of like they just kind of give the responsibility up and never really look back. But if you're doing your job well, like he was though, like he was legitimately doing it, bro, you got to put that energy into it. And if he's still trying to put the same amount of energy into the amount of content and the amount of runtime that we have now as he did with the original MCU, that man might quit.
He's not gonna quit. It's too much bread.
Nah, that's way too much, bro. I ain't quitting either. I'm gonna just, hey man, what I lose from here, I'll buy it back. Don't worry about that.
What is his net worth, bro?
It's probably not gonna look as high as it is.
Well, it's not. They're not saying what his net worth is, but under his leadership,
Hmm.
made $26.8 billion. Ah,
And I would like to believe he has a nice little piece of the pie. The smallest piece of that pie is crazy. So I ain't even gonna
even
lie.
better than that, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, and damn, that's a lot of responsibility, man. So for me, cut him some slack, Mark.
No, it's not. I actually don't even have a problem with him. I like Kevin Feige. He's cool.
I
It's
think he does
it's the
a
it's
good job.
the content machine in general, and it's Disney.
Oh, it is
Disney
the
more.
idea.
I'm very anti-Disney, anti-establishment. But yeah.
The idea of just pumping out that much content is sickening, though.
Isn't like
For sure.
I knew it was a lot, but when
Yeah,
phase two ended in 2015,
I think so. Is that
that's,
Civil War?
so that's 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Seven. that's, that's
7 years, 2015 being 7 years ago is nuts, but
I mean, yeah, that was 7 years ago, but like from when it started, it was 7 years
yeah,
to now in one phase. That took like what, a year and a half, a little over
yeah,
that.
yeah,
To have the same amount of more content. No, the same amount of content in 7 years in one
yeah.
is nuts. It's nuts. But
Yo, I didn't even think about the fact that there is like the significance in the difference in time is crazy.
bro, 7 years to one. So
But
7 years ago, I was in 10th grade. A year and a half ago, I was in my sophomore year of college.
bro, 7 years ago,
Like, come on,
I was about to be a senior in high school. Basically, 2 years ago, I graduated college.
bro. Like,
Nah, it's tough. It's for sure tough. It's for sure tough. And I don't envy that position
it's hard to want to keep.
being invested.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I've been enjoying the projects, but honestly, though, I've been looking at it. Here's how you don't get too upset, right? Here's how you be like me instead of being like Mark, right? Me, when it comes to the MCU, I like to try to have the smoothest brain possible,
he.
right? Right? Mark, he want to use for me, he want to use too much thinking.
It's not even that, bro. It's not even that, bro.
Bro, I just be enjoying the little content and it just be what it is. I ain't even gonna lie. Which I mean, to be honest, like I feel you, but
You're
like
much more of a superhero fan than me, though.
significantly,
Yeah, so like I like
significantly.
superheroes. Superheroes are very cool,
Yeah.
but 14, bro. I don't, and I'm the first three phases, bro, are like I don't even think you could do like not every movie was great, of course, because
For sure.
you're gonna have some stinkers. Um, unless you're the DC where everything is a stinker, but them first 10 years,
Mhm.
glorious, bro. And I think it's
I
very
mean,
history of cinema.
for sure important to the history of cinema. But you know what it is though? They did too well. Think about coming off of the success of 10 years of movies
Yeah.
and then you end with Infinity War and an Endgame.
And
That's insane.
Infinity War is they
It's one of the best movies I've watched.
magnum opus.
Like, bro, it's insane. You created way too much demand because once you do that, everybody wants more and more and more.
I understand that, right?
Hmm.
I think they didn't have to do another saga.
Well, you wanted it to end there, like the
'Cause I
MCU.
think, yeah, and those characters, that story, cool. I think the problem isn't necessarily the amount of stuff they're making.
Hmm.
It's the fact that everything is supposed to be interconnected. So it's like
Loosely though, I think they've been
when
trying to
it's
set that precedent.
There's how much? There's I know there's 6 movies.
Mhm,
Like however many shows. And
mhm,
it's all supposed to be connected, but and it's so much stuff. It's like too much stuff to want to keep up with. And when
mhm,
there's not a payoff immediately, because it's only been a year and a half.
mhm.
So when it's not that immediate, because that's not a long amount of time
At
in,
all.
in terms of media. So like when it's that much stuff and there's no payoff, it's like I'm wasting a lot of time
I don't know. See,
all of this.
I
So I think
think
so like because if we being honest, a lot of the shows didn't have to be shows. They could have been movies.
yeah, yeah,
And like Disney Plus is also a big reason why
for sure,
it's hurting them a little bit
for
because
sure.
nobody would be subscribed to it if it was just because I remember when it first came out, the appeal was that it had all their old stuff, and then it's like,
Mhm.
what are they gonna do 2 years from now when we've watched everything and there's not
Just bank on Disney and stuff. I mean, Marvel and Star Wars. That's all for me.
Star Wars has similar issues too, where it's like the Obi-Wan show could have been a movie, but I understand why it was a show. Um,
Yeah, I mean, you definitely brought up a really good point about like, oh shit, you brought up a really good point about I guess the difference between the consumer because people who just enjoy there, that's what the difference is. People who just enjoy superhero content versus the people who are more of the casual watchers. Um, because I think the thing is, a lot of people who just like are fans of like superheroes and comic books and stuff like that, they don't care about She-Hulk just kind of having its own little lane and being loosely connected. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really care about like Daredevil and Jessica Jones being over there and all of those things because like that's how it is. Like realistically, if we get in these because these are comic book stories, if we get in these stories, they're not all about to just be connected. You know how like bland that would be if every time a character came out, they had to connect to the bigger universe. Like, and then you can use them to cross over as you wish, which I think is really cool, which is what the MCU is trying to go for. But a lot of people are MCU fans and not superhero fans or
bro,
like comic book fans. And like,
the Avengers is one of the best times of my life. Nobody knew
yeah,
that, and it was in the grand like going back to 2012, the grand scheme of things, because of what they do now. It was like 6 different superheroes in one movie, and everybody's like, "Oh, how is this possible? How is this?"
yeah,
Pulled it off, bro. I always give the MCU they props, even though now I'm like a little jaded monster that hates them because I'm tired. But you know, it's
nah, I feel you though. I feel you. I mean, to be honest though, the thing is, once the payoff comes, like so many people are gonna be like into it. Like, but it's bro, I think
it feels like it just feels like it's creeping. Like the pacing is bad because it's so much stuff.
because I don't think they're shooting for the payoff just yet. I think they're just expanding the universe.
Oh, exactly. But then when you bring up Secret Wars and we know King is the big bad, like it's
You
like,
got it, dude.
and they have to do it because that's what people are demanding. But I think
Hmm.
they set themselves up for it, and it's unfortunate because the Infinity Saga should be
How do you win in that situation though?
there.
If
Is
you
no
are Marvel, how do you like because
um.
regardless, I think you lose regardless because people are gonna want you to have gone down this path if you choose the other path.
I'm gonna be honest. Like it was like what I said in one of the past episodes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't. You just gotta not care what people because
I think that's what they're doing though.
the I don't know. The DC is a perfect example, right? They have no incentive for people to keep watching those movies
Yeah.
aside from the fact that it's the characters that people like.
Yes.
Because they have DCU has, I'm just saying this, maybe 3 good movies. Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't even know if
Like
it's
that sounds about right.
yeah, out of the like 12 that they have.
Yeah.
So they don't have any real incentive, but they
Yeah.
keep putting their butts in the seats. Now,
Yeah.
and we're talking about Marvel now,
Yeah.
who has been successful and has proven that they can make good products. I genuinely think if they was to slow down and put out 2 things a year, sure, you'll have people on Reddit and Twitter complaining, but their pockets
Mhm.
are gonna hurt, and they and honestly, they are making up for missed time too because of the pandemic. So
I
I
completely
always,
forgot about the
forget
effects of
about
that
that. But
because
they're $1 billion corporation, is what like.
they are, but that doesn't change the timeline. Like I don't feel for them in terms of losing money, but
Oh,
the timeline it changes ridiculously because we were supposed to have gotten a bunch of content already that makes this feel a little different.
I still don't know, bro.
I mean, obviously, it's still a lot more. It's still a lot of
Because
projects for
there
at a
would have been
time.
more, there would have been more stuff out. There would have been much more stuff out.
I don't think so because on the time slate that they showed, it wasn't like they had the same projects, but now it was like, well, you already announced 10 projects. Feel me?
Oh, okay, okay.
You, hey man,
All right.
I didn't make the pandemic happen. It'll be like I didn't create COVID. Like
Yeah,
I feel you though. Like I think they are in a lose lose, and I think to be honest, I think they are using their best strategy though. I think expanding the universe the way that they're doing it is their best strategy long term. Now, right now, people probably are gonna like probably gonna feel a way about it because I mean honestly, they are pumping out mostly mid content, but some of it is good, some of it is bad. You know what I'm saying? But the
yeah,
payoff
yeah.
ultimately,
Everything I think people been had like when I look at reactions and reviews and stuff, it's like they're so
mhm,
skewed. And I'm like, everything just feels the same
I,
in terms of quality, except when you have the really bad things like Screaming Goats and Thor Love and Thunder.
I mean honestly,
It- I think
honestly, man, yeah. But you know, people are beasting for things like X-Men, Fantastic Four. The moment they purchased Fox, they were on the
and
clock.
it's insane, but that's what's insane to me. Like I get the demand for the Fantastic Four. Like I
Hmm.
get nothing
Hmm.
has been of substance when
Hmm.
it comes to that. I get it. I
Hmm.
want Fantastic. I want it to be good. I'm scared that it won't be, but I do want it to be. And
Hmm.
I think if anybody can do it, it's the MCU. The X-Men stuff is so weird to me. So weird.
Why do you say that? Like the demand for it, or like,
The demand for it. I get it. It's but go watch all the great X-Men stuff.
see, that's the
That
thing
was not
though.
even that long ago, if you're being honest.
You know, the thing is, a lot of people want it in the MCU format though. They want to see because I ready. Number one, they want to see the Avengers interact with the X-Men. They want to see the stories about like Hulk versus Wolverine or Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you get to have these stories that people have been into since they were children come to life. Look, bro.
This is what I'm, but they can do that like a spin-off. They don't have to meet in an Avengers movie. Then the X-Men get their own movie, and then Hulk winds up in the X-Men movie in the end credits, and then they eventually just make the daggone Hulk versus Wolverine movie. Just make it. We know that they eventually they have ties together. Like we don't need all this unnecessary context.
I feel like this is more of the unpopular though, opinion because most people want it in that format. And I mean, honestly, like if I'm Disney, hey man, if a million people are screaming for me to put it in this format, even if I'm like, damn, bro, like I kind of just want to throw a little something out there, bro. Like hey man, they the one paying the bills, so I'm gonna kind of give the people what they want. I feel you though. Like I want you to know that though. Like I feel you though. Like
It took it like people being on the internet is just I wish the nuance is not allowed to exist on the internet. It's either you here or you here with it. And
exactly.
if this is like, oh, I love MCU, I'm tired.
Hmm.
I'm like right here.
Hmm.
So
I'm like I like the MCU a lot.
I get you love them story, and I get it.
Yeah, I kind of have like a want. You know what? I think I got. I don't know, bro. Shit might be unlocked trauma. I have like I be wanting, bro. I want like things that have not gone well because in my head I can make it go well. I want to see them make it go well. Feel
You
me?
know, it's a
It's
lot.
what I was talking about with Resident Evil too. Like, bro, the story is there. That's already great. And this is the part that I don't like because it's like, bro, Resident Evil, there's already a great story. Just use it. What are we doing, right?
You know, I'm starting to think that's a lot easier said than done because
Well, of course.
we always say just do it, but like they don't.
You're
Like,
right.
if you would have told me after watching Ragnarok that I would
Mhm.
dislike the next Taika Waititi Thor movie, I'd look at you like you was an idiot. And I'm not even gonna put that all on him because I understand the current.
Studio interference.
Yes, I understand what they got going on, and Christian Bale getting that's out of his control. He shot the scenes. They wrote the scenes.
That's what I'm saying. Taika wanted the scenes. They shot the scenes and they
And
got
it was
taken
like,
out.
no, put 20 more minutes of them goats screaming in the movie.
What you want to do with that? Like Sam Raimi, they shot the scenes. He shot Wanda going crazy. Elizabeth Olsen, she was ready. She did it. What do you want? Like, what am I supposed to do for you, Mark? Like, we did it, Mark. They stopped us.
That's why I'm like that's why I never go after like directors or especially working with like Disney or Warner Brothers. I never
Yeah.
unless what you wrote was dead trash.
I mean, yeah.
I can understand. Like when originally I saw 11th, I'm like, yo, bro, what? But then you get the reports that like he shot some R-rated scenes. I'm like, okay, you tried at least. Like I give that to you.
It's unfortunate, man.
Which I could have seen them.
I agree, and I hope one day we get. I hope we get those versions of. See the Snyder cut, whatever. I hope we do
No, no,
get
no, no,
some
no. Don't
director's
don't
cuts.
whatever it, bro. That
Nah, like
that
it was better.
no, but I may not like Zack Snyder's work.
Hmm.
I may even despise his work,
Hmm.
but I respect him
Me too,
because that's gangster. Yo, go steal my cut of the movie so that we can have it because I know they're gonna try to scrap it, but go get it for me, please.
bro. Look, let me sit up for this, bro. I genuinely believe that if we got director's cuts of MCU movies, we would see a completely different universe that you would love, that most people would love.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, so the multiverse of madness, everything that was wrong with those
a
movies,
multiverse of madness director's cut I might like, but
not okay. Thor: Love and Thunder, you don't think you would
probably
like?
not.
Really?
Probably not
It
because
would
you
be
gotta
Uncle
remember.
Bill.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if that's gonna save everything that just makes me that grinds my
I
gear.
mean, no, it won't be perfect movies, but I'm saying like,
No, of course not. I'll like it more. Sure, yeah. Director's cuts you should like more.
but think about it, right? If all of those movies go up, even like from a 6 to a 7, like if they all go up one for you, the MCU looks crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't be happening like WandaVision, right? If we still get Doctor Strange, because they kind of pulled out on certain things, and that was the thing for me. Like Doctor Strange was supposed to be trying to speak to her. Like they changed a lot of ideas on some filming studio, and so when that happens, bro, it's kind of like, hey man, what am I?
Yo, more of the story support indie filmmaking and support indie filmmakers and support local theaters and stuff.
I agree, man. Just no, don't worry, darling, please. Please, 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 man.
But white women need they get out, bro.
And they got it, but that's it.
So
That's enough for me. Well, I'm not the. Let me not feel
that
me.
movie could have been
Let
good
me
though.
not silence the voices of white women.
The movie could have been good. It could have been good. Um,
I feel like my lights are changing colors.
they're not. Unless
Nah, I'm tweaking, y'all.
um
Legit
don't
tweaking,
worry.
y'all.
Don't worry. We did see Don't Worry Darling, guys. We did go see it.
They made me go see it. They made me go see
I
it.
thought we
I
was
thought
all,
we were
I thought we was all on the same page.
two
Apologies.
people thought we were going to.
Nah,
Two people thought that was the thing. How?
my apologies.
Not your apologies. You didn't want to see Smile.
I did want to see Smile.
Yo, bro,
I
how?
don't like watching movies with people that saw the movie already.
It's Gabe.
Gabe the type to tap me.
We was laughing through Don't Worry, Darling. It's not like
That
that
no
was
no
a
no no.
that was an
But like,
unserious movie.
huh?
Don't Worry, Darling was an unserious movie. We was laughing through it.
No, I don't know if that. I don't know if that's not what I mean. No, I I
You
just
thought
don't
he was
like.
gonna tap you
I
like,
don't.
yo,
Nah,
watch what's
nah.
coming?
I don't like watching movies knowing somebody already saw
Why?
because it's just something.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I didn't say it was a
You
good thing.
want people to experience things with you for the first time?
Yeah, I didn't say it was normal.
You know what?
I
You want
have I have a
companionship.
lot of unserious things about me that I know that I shouldn't feel that way about certain things, but
I mean, I can't say what you shouldn't feel like, but I'ma laugh at you though.
oh no, and that's perfectly fine.
Like your feelings is valid, but they funny though.
They can also be you can also say that they're stupid, and I understand. I think it's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. If I thought it was stupid, I would tell you it's stupid. You know that.
Oh my gosh.
But nah, I don't, bro. I don't know, man. Like, unserious movie. Florence Pugh is amazing. That is Don't
She's
Worry, Darling.
she's
Harry
Br-
Styles is trash.
she's British. Did you know that?
Huh? Harry Styles. Oh, that's yo. I meant to tell you that Harry Styles is British. Then why did he change his British accent?
Sean, don't ask me. But I said Florence Pugh is British.
Oh,
Did you know that?
wait. Why does she speak like that?
Bro, I've seen everything I've seen her in, she was American. So I'm like, so then I was like, wait,
Wait, you haven't heard her speak normally?
I have, but
But
I
I've never heard her speak with a British accent.
no, her accent is British.
What part of
Like,
Britain?
I don't know.
Why it sound like that?
What does what sound like what?
She don't be like bottle of water.
Because
Like,
she plays American people in all her
no. I'm talking about interviews. I've heard her normally speak.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Because ball of water is not her accent.
She never said that. She British.
also,
She
also,
never said you lot.
she did say something mad British in some I watched. She was like, when I have my brekkie, I was like,
Never,
right?
never. I've seen her eat in an interview.
Yeah, that was one of the ones, but it was like that one was the one. I know which one you watched because I watched that one too, but I watched that after I watched Midsummer. I watched this one, I think yesterday, because I was like, wait, she's British, but I always hear her speak an American accent because obviously the most time I've seen her is in movies.
I
She
feel
has a
like she speaks in like her Black Widow accent for like interviews.
oh
Then
Russian, yeah. Oh,
wait, is she Russian?
no.
So she is British,
She's British.
but she don't talk like she British.
How
At
you
least I excuse.
oh my god. Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
Don't look like a bloody shooting range. He thinks you eat beans and toast.
100%. I don't know where we left off, but I know it was a laugh.
I know where you left off
Oh,
with a bottle
oh,
of water.
wow.
Okay. Next is which is I really didn't think we was gonna go that long on the MCU.
But it was a
Um,
fine conversation. That was a conversation we needed to have. I feel like every time we spoke on it, we never really got there.
yeah, I
But
agree.
we got there today, which is and
I
have
agree.
a pod, which is good content. Ha, ha, ha.
I agree. Okay. Next is the Mario Bros. Trailer with Star Lord as Mario.
Guys, I don't like Chris Pratt. I'm not sure anybody with like who's like a good person likes Chris Pratt.
He anti-black, so I don't care. And he woke up Thanos.
I understand. I think there's all of one. There's a did. I understand.
No, you don't.
I do. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand, but I can sympathize. I feel like if hypothetically, like my parents are the best example of love I've seen, right? If my if Thanos, if I think if my dad thinks Thanos killed my mom, He 100% would have reacted the same way.
Wait, you don't think that he would have? We about to smoke him. Why would you wake him up so he could smoke us?
You gotta realize, bro. He said, "Where's Gamora?" And he signaled, bro. So he thinks she dead. I get it.
Bro, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, right? Boom, right? The love of my life gets taken. We about to smoke boy. If I think he smoked
Tried
him,
to accelerate the
no,
process.
he didn't. That nigga, he
First of all,
he tried to pistol whip him
they were trying to get the glove off him. They wasn't even trying to murk him right there.
because they,
Because he
yo,
too.
bro,
I get
he,
it. I
we
get it.
gotta take the glove off in order to smoke him.
Nah,
If you,
I
if
get
you trying to kill him, then your best bet is to let us get the glove off.
it was stupid. See, there's stupidity that's inexcusable, like in horror movies. Haha, it's October. But that's stupidity I can kind of excuse. But yeah, Mario, bro. I knew the voice was gonna be bad. But like this, I should not be able to tell that that's him.
He didn't even try.
Like I should not be able to tell that that's him.
He said, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. And I was watching an RDC video when they was reacting to it. And Mark brought up a good point. He was like, bro, he didn't even say, here we go. Like, that's one of Mario's catchphrases.
Here we go.
Like, bro,
That sound
nah.
better than him. Why Chris
And
Pratt?
that's crazy.
Like that's what I'm trying to. Why Chris Pratt?
What about Chris Pratt has he done that I'm like, yeah, like,
And here's
I need his voice work.
and here's where just studios get unserious. Hire a voice actor because
Like,
it's two totally different things.
well, no, that boy Jack Black.
No,
But Jack Black is also a voice actor, though.
there's the greats that can do both, like Jack Black and Kung Fu Panda 4 is coming out, which I didn't know I wanted, but
Yo, nah, Jack Black is tough.
Yeah, hire voice act. I know Chris Pratt costs more money. And I'm just of the belief that people are gonna go see the movie regardless. People hate Chris Pratt. And
I mean, but
and they're still going to see the movie.
Do you see how good it looks, though?
It looks great.
It looks fantastic.
I think it's the same director that did Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Oh, that's fine.
Everybody loves that movie. I think the movie might be cool. It's just hearing.
But he's the main character. How is like it's gonna be hard to ignore that. Like I'm gonna be like, bro.
I know, but
bring Luigi in here. So
there are movies with performance.
It is the same director.
It is.
Yeah.
There are movies with okay, say a movie is written well, shot well.
Sorry.
A movie is written well, shot well.
Yeah.
It's just that the performance by the lead is bad. How much does that impact your opinion?
I think a lot.
Okay.
Like Harry Styles really did take me out that movie every single time.
And he wasn't even the main. I get it.
Like every time. Like think about it, right? When we were watching those scenes and we were watching Florence Pugh act like she like the rent is due. Feel me?
It's and it's
and
like
he goes. Like, bro.
It's the layer. He's not. He don't have his layers. He's not a layered actor.
This is what I'm saying.
She was going high, low in the middle of conversations, and he was.
Yes.
It was either he's here or he's there.
Yes, she was actually having conversations the way you would experience emotions, like a person.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro, there's no believability, bro. And if I'm watching Super Mario Bros. And one of the bros, the main bro, is sounding like Chris Pratt, he didn't even try, bro.
I'm like, because I wasn't gonna watch it, because I wasn't gonna watch the trailer because I already knew it was bad. Hearing him was gonna be bad. I didn't watch it with the sound on, but then the trolls just kept coming in, so I was like, let's hear how this man sound. And I'm like, I can tell that that's you. You didn't try.
Bro, nah. That's some of the worst voice work. Like, especially on that scale. I'm like, bro, there's no way. Because Keegan Michael Key, he is Toad. And I was like, oh, okay. They for me, they did a little something. For me, it wasn't like just him. Obviously, it's him, but it wasn't just him. Jack Black is smoking Bowser because I was like, yo, that's dead Jack Black. Like
I
he actually is for me, one more
Anya
growly and
Taylor-Joy is in it, I think, and
Anya Taylor Joy is in it.
I don't know
I
how
think she's gonna be Peach.
I don't know how she's gonna be.
She is gonna be Peach. Seth Rogen is gonna be Donkey Kong. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
I,
I hate big movies like this because hire voice actors, you weirdos.
yeah, I don't see what the like because to be honest, I don't think Chris Pratt is popular enough to be like, oh, it's
He,
worth bringing in whatever audience he's bringing.
he is.
He's more popular than somebody that you could have got to do a better job. Also, even if you
Popular?
didn't want to,
Popular?
yeah,
Bro, he's
like is his
mad pop
popularity worth
bro,
it?
he's in Parks and Rec. He's Star Lord. He's very popular,
But
bro.
I can get another popular person who's actually going to try. If I'm just going for popularity, I can get somebody more popular who's going to try. Huh?
Name somebody.
They have to. Okay, let's see. Because I'm gonna go
Not
Italian. Facts. I don't even think is he Italian. He better be
no,
Italian at least.
no, bro.
See, but see, this is what I'm saying. This is why. This is why I be talking about it, right? It's culture. It's culture. That is the difference. At
Yeah.
least put somebody who going to at least put on for the Italians. Yeah, I just
My
Italian actor.
kingdom, here we come. He sounds like himself. That's my biggest issue. I should not be able to tell that.
I'm
That's
trying to see.
I should have to go to because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he's done voice work. I should
I
have to
don't know.
I should have to go to the credits and be like, oh, that was Chris Pratt. Who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk it? Somebody who's more popular. I could tell you somebody who's more popular. Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, next topic. Yo, what's on the docket next?
Yo,
I'm not about
yo. Oh my God, son.
I'm not even about to do
Yo.
this with you, bro.
Nah. Nah. All jokes aside. All jokes aside though. You can get much better popular voice actors though.
Who?
Voice actors.
They're not more popular than Chris Pratt.
Who cares about Chris Pratt?
Not me and you, but probably the others. Yeah, them.
Do they though? I gotta ask them.
I'm sure they do.
I gotta ask my white friends, like, yo, what how
What's your
y'all feel about
what's your thoughts on Chris Pratt?
to all my white friends watching this? Would tell me, like, y'all Jack Chris Pratt? Like, is he like that big in y'all community? I want to know. Because it's two different Americas. It's two different worlds.
It's a lot different. It's a lot more than two different.
And I want to know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to know,
He's
like,
mad popular, bro. Jurassic, he's the face of Jurassic Park right now. Like, come on.
all right, bro. Respect.
He had 39 million followers on Instagram.
I don't know. I ain't come prepared with like voice actors just for me lined up. But hey, man.
Mark Hamill's the greatest voice actor of all time.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Tara Strong gives a strong argument though.
she does.
Um, but
You know
yeah, man.
voice actor?
Who?
Regina King.
I wasn't gonna save you. I wasn't
Regina
gonna
King.
save you. I
Regina
wanted
King.
to see.
Regina King. Regina King.
That's a better Mario. No, well, I
No,
think she
because
would do a better job.
if they would have had her as Mario, it'd have been y'all got a black one.
Yo, bro. Yo, bro.
Yo,
Nah, hold on.
remember during
You can
the
keep going because I want to know if Chris Pratt is Italian.
remember the height of like the BLM stuff, and we found out that somebody from Big like somebody that was in Big Mouth was playing a black character.
Oh
And
yeah.
he was just like, you know what? I stand with you guys, so I'm gonna just stop playing this role.
Yeah.
That's enough activism for the year.
Nah, why the top searches? Is Mario Italian or from Brooklyn? Nah, Chris Pratt is
Hey,
crazy.
I'm walking here.
Son. which is funny when people talk about New York accents and it just be
They
white people,
they immediately go the
like
Italians,
80s white people from Brooklyn.
bro, immediately.
And it's hilarious because when I think about um I don't know what he is, and they ain't telling me. When I think about New Yorkers, bro, I think about how niggas talk. I don't really think about
I
how.
mean, of course, bro.
But like, we made New York though. Like, they ain't make New York though. Like, all right, I know what you talking about. Like, word, though. Like, word. I ain't gonna lie. I know what's going on there. Word. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. I think it's still. I ain't gonna lie though. I do think it'll be a good movie because I think everybody, the way Super Mario Bros. Go is a lot of like it's like a not conglomerate. I don't even know if that's the proper word to use right there. But it's a group effort though.
Yeah. I don't
It's a
know.
group effort.
Video game movies.
They don't do well.
Yeah. Sonic 2 was kind of cool, I heard.
I mean, Sonic in general though, I ain't even gonna lie. Sonic in general is cool. Like,
They said the first Sonic was pretty, yeah. Remember the first original screenshots of Sonic? Oh my gosh.
yeah,
And they had to go fix him.
yeah.
That was a time.
Which I mean, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the Mario movie looks so much better than anything
Oh
we've
yeah, yeah.
seen for a video game movie, and it's just like Chris Pratt, bro. But
Mushroom Kingdom, here we.
I would have liked Mark Phillips better than Chris Pratt. And I'm not even being
Step
funny.
RDZ.
Yeah. Um, do you have anything else to say about that?
No.
All right. That's that. Okay. Velma. Velma. There is no Scooby-Doo in Velma. Shaggy is going by Norville. They gave my son locks. Yo, what Norville gonna do without Scooby?
Bro.
You think it's gonna be good?
Huh?
You think it's gonna be good?
I'm not watching that.
Oh.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. I'm sorry. They can try to they can try to slap their little IPs on things and just expect people to. I'm not tuning in, and I know I'm not. I'm one person in the 7 billion people on this planet,
Mhm.
but that's enough for me.
Okay.
Not good.
So
So I can't tell you if I think it's gonna be good enough.
so here's a bigger conversation, right? The fact that I mean, like you said, it really does feel like they just kind of put the name Scooby Doo over an original kind of like detective story. Which, if that's true, is extremely unfortunate, and it wouldn't be the first time that that happens.
Nope.
But I think that we need to let original properties exist because at some point, it's weird. At some point, these ideas were original. To obviously, for me, no idea is original. Is not new under the sun.
Yeah.
It's never what you do, but how it's done. Um,
Mhm.
but nah, like at some point we need to allow just original content to exist and have faith that originality is going to persist. I don't understand why everything doesn't need to be the same big names that we've had for years on years on years, right? At some point, Scooby Doo was new, right? And if you can't make Scooby Doo work in the Scooby Doo team, like the franchise, I don't think that it needs to have anything to do with Scooby Doo. There needs to be no Velma, no Norville slash Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Scrappy, nobody. Like if Scooby doesn't work in a Scooby Doo property, then there is nothing that works. And like, what are we
And
talking
it's
about?
like, and it's funny because you're not telling me that you can't make Scooby a little bit more mature. Because even in mature stuff, there can be laughs. I don't know. Laughing is not childish. I don't know.
Yeah, what is that? Like,
A
that's what I'm
talking dog doesn't have to be childish, bro. I don't know. One that
like. Is Brian childish? Like, what are we talking about? Like, I mean, obviously, you don't have to make him a dog that's going around tweaking like Brian. Feel me? Like Family Guy's a totally different show. But at the end of the day, like, bro, Scooby Doo can be a comic relief in a serious show. What is the?
And I think he would work
I think he would be
because he's a
perfect.
dog. He's a dog, so
Like that. Like I think Scooby Doo is perfect in Scooby Doo. I don't know. Just me. That might be a hot take.
oh, hey,
That might be a hot take. I think
it is,
Scooby
bro.
Doo
It's
works.
like you said it, bro. I just wish we had more faith in original ideas. Because again, Scooby Doo was once an original idea that hit. Um, and trying things and it failing is not necessarily a bad thing.
It's not at all. That's how we get to no. Trying things and failing is how we get to great things.
Yeah, because
Like
you see what doesn't. It just goes back to my thing with I'd never want to work for a Warner Brothers or a Disney. I'd rather, and I know it's harder that way, but hey, I think it'll be because even it's like it happens so often. Even with things so successful, like my favorite, like Disney, for example, one of my favorite shows that they've done recently, The Owl House. The Owl House is an original show. It's kind of similar to Gravity Falls, except that it's not the same at all. And like the show is doing relatively well, and they got renewed for season 3. It was like for a full season 3, but then they were like, no, sorry, we're just gonna give you 3 special episodes to finish up the show. And it's like, why?
I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, damn, bro. You think about all the like people who are at our level, for me, some above our level, some below our level, whatever it is, right? And all the original ideas that they come up with, and the fact that a lot of people don't get the break because once you get in, it's rare that you're just gonna have full creative control, right? To do whatever you want. And at the end of the day, people gotta make sacrifices because people have to pay the bills.
Yeah.
So you think about all the original ideas that come out, and it's like they kick most of those ideas to the side until they feel like they found one that's gonna hit out of the park, and then they steal it from you. Feel me? Because you don't like they back you against the wall. Feel me? So where it's just like, yo, bro, listen, bro, I will give you $100,000 and you just take this and you mosey along, or you could get nothing. And you're just like, bro, what? And you're like, well, if you give me 100,000, you about to make 100 million. And it's like, yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. How much do you have right now? 0? Okay. I'm taking you from 0 to 100,000. And you're like, nigga, this is my story. Like, like what are we talking
That's how
about?
you get you. They get you too, because that money you change your life just at 100,000, bro.
It changes your life.
It's like you gotta.
It changes your life. Somebody give you $100,000 right now, it changes your life. And it's just like, damn, you're like, damn, bro, I know they violating, but do I really have that much of an option? And I mean, you could gamble, and you feel me, you dead ass could succeed, but like you can also fail, which is the part, and that's why they feel me. They hold your feet over the fire.
Yeah, shout out Tyler Perry.
Oh, what episode is this? Yo,
Ah,
what were we
because
doing?
like I don't like Tyler Perry. I don't even like his works. I just
I do not like Tyler Perry.
um. But what I will say, he did his stuff on his own.
Oh, for sure. No, on
That's what
that
I mean.
respect,
I let it sit though because the laugh was good, but
much respect to that.
he's really self-made. Everything of his is original idea. People that really is he's a rare occurrence.
For
And
sure.
people paying him to put his stuff on their stuff.
Like black caricatures.
Yeah, we could talk. Yeah, we could dissect that.
I really don't. Maybe next episode. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like him.
I'm not even in the like space to break down because I would really want to come with like receipts and like I ain't gonna lie. I really would want to like really pack that because I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I hate that. I hate every idea that has to do with it. I hate everybody is like, well, that's how black people really act. Shut up, you stupid.
Yeah.
No, for real, bro. Because it's because there is a portion of the community that acts that way doesn't mean that we about to sit here and just be caricatures. Do we know people that's belligerent and ignorant? Duh, like obviously, bro,
What?
obviously. But
Why? But like,
understand the context.
why we gotta be the monolith? Is it like I just?
This is what I'm saying. Like, come
But
on, bro.
it's just
Understand the
like
context and understand that we have that representation for belligerent and ignorant everywhere. It is overrepresented. Okay, cool. That's enough. It's been enough a long time ago. It's been enough since menstrual shows, but
and
whatever.
that's my thing, bro. That's been my because I talked to my parents about that man because he just came out a movie this year. And
He
they were
did.
like,
I didn't even know he was still making stuff.
they're like, Anthony, it's so good. Like, you gotta watch it. Like, it's actually like I'm actually surprised. And I'm like, I know why it he actually put money into something for that interview he had always makes me laugh. He's like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I try to save as much money as possible. And it's like
We noticed.
that wig Shamik Moore had, we know, bro. We know.
We
But
noticed.
yeah, I don't like his stuff. His plays though, those are his magnum opus.
I don't like those either, but
I give those as pass. I was young.
I mean, yes, that's the thing though. I was young. I'm no longer young. I'm no longer
Yeah,
young.
nah, I don't indulge in Tyler Perry content at all anymore.
No, yeah. I'm not watching anything that is just gonna keep making black people look one way. I'm instead of complaining about what I don't want to see, I'm not going to indulge in it, and I'm just gonna big up what I do want to see because that's how we get things seen.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm always gonna big up. I was about to say Jordan Poole. I made that mistake the other day. Jordan Peele. You have a Jordan Poole Funko? Oh,
Imagine.
but yeah, bro. Like, bro, I don't need to see black people doing the same thing that everybody is showing black people do every
Buy a
single
buy a
time.
buy a black person.
Like, bro, I get it, bro. I get it. You know somebody that looks like us that does that, bro. You know other people too. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. We know the people who are level headed and not just being belligerent all the time. Like, and
Actually,
there's a whole thing with black men dressing up that way, making fun of black women, and I don't even feel like getting into it like that right now. But we will though. Don't I'm not letting that slide, but we will. But I don't feel like doing it now.
the roast of Tyler Perry.
I ain't gonna be laughing. But um
Nah, I gotta laugh because like people really like love him.
people in our community really love him. But you know who else people in our community really love? You let a lot of them people above a certain age range tell it. R. Kelly ain't do nothing. You let them tell it.
My gosh.
They blame everybody besides the man who did it. And a lot of times they don't even deny what he did. They just be like, well, them
Like
girls is fast.
like Riley said, bro. If you was getting peed on, would you A?
Yo, we need a Boondocks episode. We need a Boondocks episode because a lot of people, a lot of black people do not realize that the things that they were making fun, like they were making fun of those things. Like those things were not meant to be cool.
Or
Like that was the point. It was a satire.
or the paper on it.
Like, bro, like Riley, you should not have been looking at Riley like, yo, facts. That was never the point.
Even Huey to an extent.
I mean, yeah, bro,
Everybody.
yes, bro. Like the point was, yo, we be wilding when we do these specific things. Yes, is it funny? A lot, bro. I be weak mad times, right?
Ruckus is the funniest television character to me ever.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's just like, bro, that wasn't a cool thing. Like, that is not the point of this. Like, that's not cool. Like, bro, people knew R. Kelly was a monster for decades. I didn't care because he makes good music. Come on, it's disgusting. We victim blame, we blame children for adults. Let's talk about it. But then again, I don't feel like talking down on the black community, man. I love my people. Y'all just get me tight.
The music not good enough, bro.
Well, music not good enough. no music is good enough for me to look the other way to a child molester / rapist. There's not one song that has ever been made that's good enough for me to do that.
Okay, wait.
It's not one song ever.
No, I'm not even going. You're right. I'm not even going to play today. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever you wildin'.
this was a time well spent.
Man. And nah, because black people love God. I wonder how God would feel about R. Kelly. All right. This is what I'm saying. Are we going are we gonna stay consistent or not? Are we staying consistent or not?
That man is not seeing the gates, bro.
What would Jesus do?
That man is not seeing the gates, bro.
Come on, man. This is feel me. This is what we doing. Like,
How
come
we
on.
got here?
I don't know.
I don't
know. Tyler Perry is how we got here. I do know. Tyler Perry is how we got
That
here.
pipeline is Tyler Perry to R. Kelly pipeline is
That
crazy.
is kind of disgusting, right? That is kind of disgusting.
That's crazy.
That's your fault, bro, because I was trying to shout out other people who was doing things, and you want to shout
No.
out the people who be getting me tight.
He gave me tight too, but feel me? Nuance, bro.
How? You could have shouted out La Familia.
All right, yo, this is a great episode of This Is Why We Podcast, episode 5. I'm gonna actually say next episode. Not let me think. The next thing that y'all will see after this is a review of Werewolf by Night, that little MCU horror Halloween special. And it's pretty good. And you will hear me talk positively about the MCU for however many minutes, which is not something that you think you would hear from Mark in 2022, but here we are. Yeah. I don't know if Sean has anything to say. This is the end of the podcast, though. This is it. That I actually have the power. I could cut him off if he tried to say anything else. So I'll say say what you gotta say. But go ahead.
That's crazy. Yo, see, my voice was going crazy just now because of that. Nah, look, this has been a cool time. This has been a cool time. I do want to review Jordan Peele movies.
Yo,
I
yeah.
think we could do those. And yeah, man.
Especially we gotta do Nope, especially.
Primo.
To say.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We for sure could do Nope. I mean, we could do all of them and connect them. I guess we could do Nope first.
They're all kind of connected to me.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do Nope though. Yeah, man, movie reviews are coming and show reviews too, because yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna structure that, but because the regular podcast episode is still gonna come out on Saturdays. So when the reviews,
The day that's not Saturday.
pick a day. All right, y'all. We out here. Much love.